Module 3. Comfort, Visibility, and Clarity. Michael is an active 68-year-old who enjoys swimming, biking, and hiking. 2 years ago, Michael started wearing hearing aids. He finds it difficult to visit stores that play loud music because the noise often makes it difficult for him to clearly hear what people in the store are saying to him. Susan is a 75-year-old who volunteers at the local hospital. Last year, Susan had to quit driving because she suffered a loss in vision. One of Susan's favorite pastimes is meeting friends for lunch at restaurants. However, the lunch dates have become less enjoyable lately because Susan finds the small print on some menus hard to read. Reduced vision, hearing loss, mobility issues, and limited standing tolerance can make shopping or accessing services physically challenging and mentally exhausting for older customers. Creating an environment that is comfortable for everyone may involve some modifications to your environment. In this module, you'll get an understanding of the importance of updated, adequate lighting in key locations, signage that meets accessibility standards, effects of music and peripheral noise, and creating comfort areas that benefit seniors. As we grow older, visual impairments are inevitable. Physical changes in the eye as we age makes it difficult to see in low light. Colors distort. The lens starts to lose elasticity, causing blurred vision and difficulty focusing. Muscles that control the pupil weaken, making it more difficult to adapt from bright to dark spaces, and vice versa. In addition, there are also age-related eye diseases, including cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy. Proper lighting is important to help seniors maintain active lifestyles. Inadequate lighting makes it harder to carry out daily tasks and can be unsafe. Here are some points to consider when you evaluate your lighting. Increase ambient light levels, lighting that illuminates the entire space. Keep walls a light or neutral color. Dark walls absorb light more than off-white walls. Maximize other lighting sources, rather than rely just on one main light source. Recessed lights can cause shadows that can make any activity more difficult. Add task lights at the checkout counter or throughout your store. Avoid glare. No bright, stark light fixtures on the ceiling. Lighting installed on stairs will illuminate each step to reduce missteps and falls. Sign, everywhere a sign. Seniors can find price displays, store directions, and other signage difficult to read. But signage is just one type of printed material. Cash receipts, contracts, correspondence, invoices, instructions can also be difficult to read. Here are some recommendations to help you create material that is more easily read. Good contrast. Black type on white background. Use readable fonts like Arial, Futura, and Helvetica. Text should be at least 12-point. Emphasize what is important. Keep it simple. Signs need to be uncluttered and easily identifiable. Place signs at eye level for those using a wheelchair. Place signs at key decision points, such as washroom, stairs, exit, entrances, and store aisles. Use appropriate pictographs or pictures to illustrate information. Signs should have a matte, non-glare finish. Use upper and lower case letters. Only use capital letters for extra emphasis. Double space to create more white space. Create uncluttered pages with wide margins, lots of white space, and small paragraphs with short sentences. Include instruction on your website on how to increase font size. Don't overuse color. Consider making a large print version of your restaurant menu available for seniors like Susan from earlier in this module. For more suggestions, check out the Clear Print Accessibility Guidelines from the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, the CNIB. and the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act, the AODA. Noise pollution. As we saw in our earlier example, Michael's hearing aids didn't work as well in a noisy setting. That's a common complaint among hearing aid wearers. The World Health Organization has classified noise pollution as any unwanted or excessive sound. Much of the sound and noise in public settings can be considered noise pollution and can have a negative effect on the interactions between staff and customers. Loud music or a noisy environment can make it difficult for customers to focus on your products or services. Customers will look only for what they came in for and get out quickly. You won't have a calm, attentive customer ready to engage with you and take the time to browse for additional items. A good starting point is to complete a sound audit. Go around your location and identify all the external sound sources you can hear. This includes background music, printers, photocopiers, point-of-sale equipment, and areas where multiple conversations happen at once. Here are ways to reduce noise that would help benefit seniors like Michael. Background music should be at a volume lower than a conversational tone. Eliminate or reduce machine noise. Place office machinery away from your customer service area. Restaurants can examine ways to reduce kitchen noises that filter into the open restaurant. Consider a quiet room or area for one-on-one conversations so people can discuss their business or concerns. For example, pharmacies can use a quiet room or space to discuss medications with their customers. Carpeted floors can reduce noise and echoes. Well-placed large plants can help absorb noise within a space. Sound and speaker systems for public announcements should be clear and easy to hear. Provide seating options in quiet corners or include high-sided booths.
Hi, my name's Mary, and I'm hearing impaired. The first thing that people need to recognize is that, yes, I was normally hearing at one time, but now I hardly hear at all without my hearing aids. But my hearing aids are not my ears. They've never replaced my ears and never will. And people seem to think that just because I've got hearing aids that I should hear everything like I did before. That doesn't happen. One of the things that is a challenge in many settings is background noise. Background noise is one of the things that people just take for granted in many, many places now with the different machines we have for even cash registers, but coffee makers, any kind of external noise, kitchen noise from restaurants, any kinds of things like that. Just going through cash, listening to the ding, ding, ding drives you nuts in your hearing aids. And it also obliterates any conversation that's going on around you. I can't always hear what you're trying to say. And sometimes even then it's better you show me. I can read what you're trying to say and you can talk to me as you're going to. Point. Use your fingers. Yes, there's 3 things that I need you to know about. You know, oh no, it's over there. Slow down, speak slowly, clearly, and repeat it. I will be trying my hardest to understand you, trust me. And it's work. It's real work to try and hear. The other part of that is if you're getting frustrated, write it down. Write just 1 or 2 words down. I'll catch you the meaning then.
Comfort. Grocery shopping, visiting the hair salon or the barber, going to the dentist, and even pumping gas are everyday events for many of us. But some seniors find carrying out these tasks stressful and difficult. Difficulties can include the lifting of heavy bags, having to bend down or reach high for items, reading small print labels, pushing large and heavy shopping carts, walking and standing for long periods of time with nowhere to rest. How can you help senior customers navigate and adjust to today's shopping experience? Provide small, easy-to-use baskets that are handheld or wheeled. Provide places to sit and rest throughout the store or the office. Use sturdy and stable chairs with arms for people who need help getting up. Space chairs and tables so assistive devices such as mobility walkers, wheelchairs, and people with helpers accompanying them can get by. Make sure your washroom is clearly marked and easily accessible. Glass doors are clearly labeled with limited reflections. Handles should be easy to grasp or push. Furniture should be simple and comfortable, but not too soft or low. Furniture should be high contrast in color to the floors and walls. If staff are required to call out a name or number for people waiting to be served, ensure voices are loud and clear and make eye contact with those waiting. Temperature should be maintained at a comfortable level. Consider whether your air conditioning levels are too cool for seniors, who can get cold easily. Have at least 1 or 2 tables that can be accessed by a wheelchair. If possible, offer to help with bagging or carrying out purchases. As we have discovered, creating a comfortable, welcoming environment for seniors benefits everyone. Let's review what we talked about in this module. Proper lighting helps people find what they're looking for, safely and comfortably. Signs and printed material should be readable for all ages, as outlined in the guidelines provided by the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act and the Canadian National Institute for the Blind. Keeping noise pollution to a minimum is beneficial for everyone. Taking a few additional steps like providing baskets and sturdy, stable seating will create a comfortable environment for everyone. Assess your business using the County of Simcoe's Comfort, Visibility, and Clarity Self-Assessment Checklist. In the next module, we'll look at ways to keep public spaces safe for seniors.